Hello and
Hello.
welcome to you gentlemen first of all,
Yeah, here we are.
but also to the people watching on the stream and of course people watching later on YouTube. I'm glad you can join.
Yep. Well, if they're watching on YouTube, they're watching right now.
They could be, or they could be watching it later as a video. Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? I don't know.
No.
I'm just one guy who can't possibly know everything about everything.
Maybe they're watching it now and liked it so much that they'll come back and watch it later.
Maybe they are. Maybe this is the second. If this is the second time watching this, welcome to you, especially the you second watchers. Now, what did we just decide we were doing first? The FIA manufacturers at Interlagos in the GT4. 16-minute free practice in a McLaren to try and get up to speed. Especially because the last time I was here was in the Group 3 cars.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
Quite like the sound of the McLaren.
You like the sound of the McLaren?
I do.
Yeah, I don't mind it either, actually. I don't mind it either.
I did see a little thing there before on the homepage.
Yeah.
Highlighted down the bottom, and it's your friends' liveries and things like that.
Yeah.
Able to jump on and have a look at you guys. Thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you
I didn't have to go searching for it, they were just all there.
No, mate, it's
Ready
just
for
in
the
your
picking.
feed. Yeah, mate, just in your feed.
The game goes, look, here's your friends and here's what they're doing.
Yeah, it goes rather well, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah. Yes, indeedy. Right, well I suppose I should go and spin a lap then. What sort of times are people doing here? Let's check the...
My times are quite rubbish at the moment. I can't change it, but I'm not happy with how the car's geared.
Yeah, no, look, this is something I've actually discussed in the past as well, that I think the cars are geared for, like, every track. They don't customize the settings. My traction control is on. That needs to... It's on 3 as well. Get off. Yeah, so I'm going to have to remember the correct braking markers after it being in the Group 3 here.
Yeah.
The sun's in a fantastic spot.
100 metres is too early. Oh, well that doesn't quite hook up as well as I would have liked. Yeah, is this sunset or sunrise?
I don't know. It's in a shitty spot though.
Yeah, I'll pay that. Yeah, I can't remember what sort of good times in the Group 4.
Oh, don't touch the ripple strips. On a couple of the corners. Car doesn't like it. Car doesn't like it at all.
Whoa, yeah. Snatched second out of that turn and the old rear end just lit up on me. Certainly very pretty looking, even if it is in a shit spot.
The annoying thing is it's like so dark, but your lights are completely ineffective. Like your light don't help at all.
No, well, that's like every simulator I've ever played ever.
Project Cars 2, the lights are pretty effective in the most recent iteration.
Just at night though, or in just lower lighting conditions?
I'm pretty sure they were alright in most conditions.
Yeah.
Considering I was having a fascination with the fact that you could change the lights to yellow. So I always picked the car with yellow lights so I could see the yellow light. Made me excited thinking I was in Nürburgring.
Yeah. Well, whatever gets you up and about, big fella. I've cocked that up. Doesn't sound too bad, the old McLaren, does it?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Doesn't hook up the way I'd like, though. Geez, you get the run out of the last turn wrong, and you could quite legitimately... I must have lost 8-9 tenths of a second there before the start-finish line.
Yeah.
Oh, my TV just turned off. Ah! Okay, there we go. It's back on. Not ideal. I'm just going to restart that lap.
Should probably buy a new TV, mate.
Oh, I'd like to. I'd like to. Maybe I'll retire the 60-inch in the lounge room. Buy a 70-inch for out there. Or just another 60-inch, but a 4K TV. And then retire...
One of those 85-inch ones. They look pretty snazzy.
The 85-inch ones. Yeah, they're cheap too, aren't they? They're the 4K ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they'd be cheap. A 4K 85-inch TV, I reckon. Probably, what, like $400? That's what I imagine.
Yeah, 400. That's, yeah.
That's the deposit on it anyway. That's the deposit when you lay by it.
It's probably the delivery fee.
Yeah.
I still haven't beaten my second lap.
Doesn't that get you down?
Yep.
They're emotional moments.
Yeah, and that was only a 43.3. There you go, I just did that and I went 43.1. Still not happy with that pace though.
I got a bit of work to do. I've only completed 2 laps before my telly turned itself off. And I've only done a 45.2 at the moment.
Oh, I see.
So I've got a bit of work to do here. Haven't played Gran Turismo since Tuesday, and boy howdy what a good day Tuesday was.
Yeah, it's been a little while for me. It was our last stream, I think.
Yeah, last weekend or something.
Last stream together, yeah.
Right, there's 43.7.
Oh, ouch.
I was watching some esports before. On TV, before the Formula 1 practice session started, they had the F1 esports racing. Had all the commentators and everything. Obviously it was on TV, so it's a pretty big deal for esports in general. Anything that makes it onto actual proper television. But I've got to say, all these games that are getting into esports. I watched the MotoGP one the other day, and the first thing you notice is how terrible it was to watch.
Yeah, it was.
It was bad graphically, and the frame rate was terrible, and it just looked bad. And the one thing that annoys me about those sorts of things, well, there's a few things actually that annoy me. I've got a list here I'm going to reel off. So, first of all, if you are going to advertise and go with esports in your game, you need to create a platform whereby the directors that are broadcasting those esports have a lot more functionality. On this Formula 1 I was watching today, you could see down the bottom, like the shortcut button to hide UI, and you know, I can't remember what it was, like a change camera button or something. It's like, you need to create an actual back-end platform so that when you broadcast these races, it's worthy of broadcasting. Do you know what I mean? Shouldn't just be like you and I just do a race, jump into the replay and watch a replay, and it's got all the buttons up saying, you know, R1 to rewind, or you know, whatever the buttons are. The other thing I think you have to do... Funny? Yeah. Well, it was. I'm a funny guy. He's right. So, the other thing I think they need to focus on is just in general, the graphics of the replay. It's not a replay. I call it a replay because for us, that's what we watch. We're just watching a replay because obviously we've just raced. But when you're watching live things like that, you've got to make sure the graphics look pretty fucking good. Like, you can't... Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
It shouldn't look as bad as they did. It actually looks better. Would have looked better if they had just followed someone's on-board shots. But the third-person cameras, the TV cameras, if you will, just made it look bad. The graphics are bad. They've got to fix the frame rate. The other thing they've got to do is mount the camera points for those TV cameras in the real camera spots, like they are in real life.
Not just have it swing from any old spot.
And unrealistic camera shots, like, you know, some camera out in the middle of the corner that just pans along with your car. It's like, if you're going to try and attract people who aren't that much maybe into simulators, gaming, to watch these things on TV for an hour, then what you want them to do is sit down and go, oh, geez, it was just sort of like watching real racing, but it was like simulator.
Yeah.
When you've got unrealistic camera views and angles and shit like that, it just doesn't look good.
No, I must admit, you lose a little bit of interest if it's not nice to look at.
Of course you do, because that's all you're going off. Like, you've got the commentary, but you don't know the drivers, so I don't really give a shit about who's actually racing. You've just got the visual spectacle, and when you've got choppy looking, bad graphics with, you know, low end bloody After Effects, post-processing effects, you've got to make it appealing, and I think it's got to look realistic, and that's why you have to put the cameras in the real spots like they would in real life. I think there's only one game that genuinely looks quite nice to watch esports racing on, and that's iRacing.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm not necessarily always the biggest fan of iRacing. But the one thing that does very well is the replays. It looks realistic. The cameras are in the real spots. The graphics are always really nice. You get no jagged lines, sharp edges, broken frame rates, refresh rate that's no good. It always looks spot on. And when they are actually broadcasting an online race, esports as it's sort of now known, although I think the online iRacing stuff almost precedes this whole esports phenomenon that's taken over.
Yeah.
It's been around for a long time now.
Very.
And that's what I found jarring about the Forza one. Because obviously they had, during the Bathurst weekend, the Bathurst 1000, they had the Forza 7, is that what they're up to now? Forza 7 esports championship on TV, commentated and everything like that. But it just didn't look great. And watching the replays, even of Gran Turismo, watching the replays, they don't look right. They look like you're watching a video game, not real life, whereas iRacing actually simulates real life.
Yeah, like what you're saying about the fixed cameras and everything, it needs to look like what the real thing does. And I've watched, actually pops up on Facebook and things like that. I have notifications for certain races with, I think it's like a V8 online or something like that.
Yeah, it is.
So I think 2 different series, and I always get notifications of that. And they have proper commentary, all the bits and pieces on the screen as for people's positions, things like that, in different spots, like whether it runs along the bottom or down the side. It's very realistic, proper commentators.
And that's what I mean about giving the directors, the people broadcasting the race. It is. And that's what I mean about, you need to have... There needs to be a director's app. So if you're going to broadcast a race, a live race as it's happening, that it doesn't look like a replay with the shortcut buttons on the screen telling you which button changes view and, you know, all that sort of crap. But it just looks sloppy. It doesn't look good at all.
That if you think about the sort of size of budgets that they could have.
Oh. It's, you know, there's 2 sorts of esports. There's an esports set up just for the people who are in the racing itself. And then there's esports that are properly set up for viewers, for people to watch. And I think that it's no point having all this esports stuff telecast because the game focuses on simulating real-life racing. If they don't simulate real-life television broadcast, that's what they need to simulate.
Yeah.
Now, what does the real version of racing look like? Okay, we need our esports to look like that so that Captain whoever who doesn't own a PlayStation or a PC, but it comes on TV because he had it on the racing channel, and it comes on before F1 practice, much like this did tonight that I was watching. You want him to sit there and, you know, go to work the next day going, geez, I spent bloody an hour watching some simulator racing last night. You know, oh yeah, was it good? Yeah, it was just like bloody watching real life, actually. It was just, you know, it was a simulator, but it was just sort of like watching real racing.
Yeah.
That's going to win you an e-racing audience.
Certainly will.
Esports audience, even. I must be concentrating because I haven't beaten my second lap, 143.6. And I'm just going nowhere. I'm just like half a second off every lap.
Yeah. Have you jumped into the race yet?
No, I should probably go do that.
Yeah, it's just clicked over.
Is that nice, hunt? I'll jump in now, go and see what we can do. But yeah, anyway, that's my
so
little...
go a little bit faster in here.
Yeah. That's my little esports rant, anyway. I don't know if
rant. No
I don't know
worries.
if everyone feels the same way, but I just think you have to simulate not just the real racing that your game is trying to, or your simulator, whatever you want to call it, simulator video game. It's just about simulating the racing. I think you have to simulate the telecasts if you want people to watch your esports.
Yep. Agreed.
And even the Formula 1 that I was watching tonight just didn't look good. Like it was just had, yeah, a bad frame rate or something, jumpy graphics, sharp edges, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it looked worse than it actually does when you've got it, because of course I've got F1 2017 on PC, not PS4. And even just that, with the graphics turned up, look a hell of a lot better than what I was watching on TV. Oh, you got a 42.7, you bastard.
Yeah, I got that towards the end. I'm not really sure what's going on with this track. I just feel like I'm doing laps rather than how you can get in a bit of a zone.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just doing then.
Yeah, I think maybe just this style car at this particular track.
Yeah.
I think this track might be a little bit too racy for these cars, if that is a term.
I must admit, I do love this track, and I thoroughly enjoyed the Group 3 race I did here recently.
Yes.
But the Group 4 cars just don't... I don't know if the track's almost too big for them, or...
Yeah, I don't know what... I think it's just too open and flowing sort of thing, that they just don't quite... I don't know. It's not very inspiring. We're a little bit negative so far.
Yeah, we are a bit.
We'll turn that around.
Hopefully we have a good race. That's...
Yeah, that's right. Hopefully everybody else is having a bit of a nothing little qualifying run.
That's it. Especially coming off my last race at Bathurst, the one I did on Tuesday night.
You bastard.
I had an absolute cracker. I made the video for it tonight, actually. It's just probably finishing rendering now, so I'll upload that. But I don't know, I almost feel bad uploading the video because it's just a brag video of the perfect weekend. Like a
Do it.
FIA Nations Cup race, I got pole position, won the race, fastest lap.
Yep.
I'm not uploading the whole race though. I just uploaded the qualifying lap, which was a 205.2 or something. And
which is a pretty handy lap.
It wasn't 205. I didn't quite hit the fours, but I got close. And then I just cut to my fastest race lap, which is a 205. I think I did a 205.6 in the race.
Right.
But yeah, I feel
still
bad.
yet to have a race there, to line it up and have a race.
It was good, but it didn't make good watching for the race. That's why I'm not uploading the whole start to finish race, because it's 10 laps around Bathurst, so it's 20 something minutes, and it's just me. I quickly
raced with a halfer though.
Yeah, mate. I think I had about a 3.5 second lead after the first 2 laps, and then I just maintained that.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Because you can monitor what you're doing. You can just go out and do nice fast laps, but you're not chasing, you're not pushing extra, so it doesn't feel like you're going all that fast. But yeah,
I sort of, one of the laps, I think it was lap 7, it's a 10 lap race. I think lap 7 I went to shit a little bit, just, you know, being out by myself the whole race, and you start overthinking everything.
Yeah.
And I think he had his best lap of the race, like the guy in second. Pegged me down to about 2.8 seconds, and I was like, oh god, panic. But then the second last lap of the race was my fastest one. That was the 205.6, I think. Oh no, I was half a second up. But I was just happy to get pole. I was happy when my first lap went through because I was the last person to cross the line. And straight to the top and 8 tenths up.
Yeah.
Oh, way too late. Twice this lap I managed to get up to half a second up, and then I've cocked it up both times. So yeah, it's only like a 5-minute video. It's only a very, very short video.
It's okay, just a little taste.
Yeah, just a little taste. As I say, I feel like I'm bragging by uploading it, but hey, I'm allowed to be excited. It's my first clean sweep.
And yeah, well, it's not only a race win, it's a clean sweep.
Yep, it was the actual perfect weekend. You don't get a more perfect race.
Disappointed I was at that other race when I had the fastest lap the whole race.
Yeah.
The guy picked me right towards the end. I was up on my lap comfortably, which was going to be quicker than his. And then I touched the wall briefly just on exiting one of the chicanes. Yeah. And I just watched the time run down as I went to the line. So if I kept that same momentum going through, yeah I would have done the same thing. But it feels very nice to get pole and a win.
Doesn't it?
Fastest lap's just the cherry on top, but to be able to get pole and a win,
yeah,
is quite delicious.
I hate when you restart the session here in this race that we're doing right now. It starts you having exited the final corner.
Yeah.
So the first lap you do is fucked because you don't get a proper run onto the straight. they need to start you before the last corner.
Yeah. Much like at Nürburgring.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when they start you at the start of the race with a rolling start on the rev limiter.
Yeah. Or just in the wrong gear or whatever, and it ruins your run.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's piss poor, because this whole first lap won't be good because of the bad run you got onto the first straight.
Yep.
I presume the actual race time of day is going to be different to this.
I hope so.
Yeah.
How you going with it there, Ryan? You've been a bit quiet.
Oh, you know me and my ability to race and talk at the same time.
Yeah.
Or that their lack of.
You were really made for live streaming, weren't you?
Yeah. Oh, could you imagine me as like a solo live streamer?
Tell you what, there'd be fucking an hour and a half of silence. You'd finish and be like, "Oh no, I just cocked it. Fuck shit."
Shh, I can hear you listening. Shh.
I just cocked up the last turn of the lap / first turn of the next lap again.
Sucked in.
But yes, that really hurts. But yeah, no, you probably would never be a fantastic solo streamer. Dead silence for an hour. You'd finish and be like, eh.
So what do you think of that, guys? And like, there's no one there.
That's how it went. Oh, that's right. That's like this stream. Yeah.
Well, at least you guys are there to talk. I'm sure there'll come a time where I'm like, not racing.
Fuck you, last corner. Dragging my time down. Such a long way too, it's so depressing.
I still haven't picked the right braking marker for turn 1.
No, same.
I'm thinking sort of halfway between 150.
Yeah.
The 100 and the 150, just to clarify there.
Really? I'm
Yeah,
going
100
at
and
almost
150.
80.
You know what?
I'm going at almost 80.
Well,
Yeah, I'm about
halfway
the same.
between 100 and 50 is about 75. So
Oh,
we're
I thought
talking
you said
about
150.
Yeah,
that's
what I thought you
that's
said.
why I clarified between the 100 and the 50.
I thought you said the 150 the second time.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I was like, oh, you're
When you
breaking the rule
clarified
early.
it, I thought you said it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. So I actually got it on my first attempt. Righto, let's see if I can do one. I need a 142. I just haven't improved my time at all. That 143.6 was like 10 laps ago. I just equaled it. Trying some different lines this time, slower into the corner. Different approach. You go, I had to go silent myself there for a second for that one concentration lap. Got a bit of a shitty run out of the last corner. I probably lost 500ths or so, but I'm not going to carry on too much about that. I have gone 5/10 up, so I've made a 43.1.
43.1. I don't feel so horrible. I've managed a 44.0, which for me is pretty close to you guys in pace. At this point in time with these new pedals and stuff.
Isn't this the track that you did like a million laps of?
700 laps, yeah.
So well, you should be okay here.
Well, it's not so much the track I'm okay at. It's just the cars. Because if you remember, I didn't do 700 laps in one car. It was like 14 different cars. I'd do like 15, 20 laps in one car, then go to a different car, and then I was changing setups and looking at fuel burns and all that sort of stuff because we're trying to find the perfect car for the 6 hour at Le Mans, remember?
That's right. Why wouldn't you do it at Le Mans? That was always my question.
Because we'd just done a GT3 race at Interlagos, so I was pretty familiar with the track, so I was confident that I could make the testing at that track, and Le Mans too long.
Was that where you did lots of testing, but then it actually had a readout on through one of the heads-up displays?
What?
How what?
Was that one of the times that you did a lot of testing for fuel burn and all that sort of stuff, and then we found out that there was a heads-up display that told fuel burn?
Yeah, that might be. That might have been a thing. That was on R Factor, wasn't it?
That was one of them.
Was that game R Factor?
That was one of the things. But I wasn't doing it solely for the fuel burn test because it was more about how the car drove over a stint, because obviously we'd have to be trying to push the tyres. And you know how many, like, because we're doing multiple stints on sets of tyres as well, so I had to try and work that out too.
That would be one thing that would make things like Gran Turismo better, much like R Factor or a set of course on the PC. You could just mod them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How awesome would this be if there was already like V8 supercars modded in, or DTM or something like that?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I guess it comes down to how difficult it is to make these cars.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't be against a supercar being in here, even if they didn't have the license for it and put in like the Mercedes from a couple of years ago or something like that.
No,
even if it was just
don't even worry about branding, just put them on there.
Yeah.
Similar power, similar handling.
Just call them Austrian super duper cars or something.
Well,
everyone's going to know what they are.
Put them down as polyphony cars, like you've got your polyphony Formula car and the go-kart and stuff. Just put it down as a polyphony car. It's definitely within realms of possible.
Matchmaking in progress. I wonder if any of us are going to be in the same race. Probably not.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah. Well, you guys might be. I won't be in yours though.
Why's that?
Well, because it's still DA.
Because what?
Because I'm still in a DA.
DA?
Yeah.
Like the driver rating.
Yeah. DR, 8 driver rating, are they? Yeah, we are. Goddamn straight we are. And I have to come 12th to improve my DR.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 Australians in here.
I have to come.
It's actually a pretty lean room. That is vast majority of this room is Japanese.
19 people in mine with 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, Chavez was in my Bathurst race the other day that I got the perfect weekend on.
Was he just?
Yeah, he was.
What sort of weekend did you have there again?
The perfect weekend.
Delicious.
The trifecta, if you will.
Sounds like a good
pole position, fastest laps, and a race win. Yeah, look, it made me fairly happy, like I should be.
Well, that's right.
So yes, and it looks like. Oh no, this is no, never mind. Never you mind. But yeah, we'll see how my driver rating goes. There you go. So we've actually qualified in 4th and 5th. So my 3.1 was obviously pretty close. What was your fastest time in the end? Your quality time then?
42.5.
42.5. There you go. Well, you were 0.6 faster than me. Fuck, I just don't have it here. I just can't get any more pace out of these Group 4 cars. Well, not this McLaren anyway.
My pace just come from a bit of arse, really. I just had a good run onto the
Some arse
front
pace.
straight, or a good run into the sort of the first straight, and yeah, that was about it, really.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to go for a solid. What did I have to come? 12th to improve my driver rating. So I'm just going to go and try and have a clean run. Not too worried about the win. I don't think I'm going to keep up with old Artaz and Hero Moch and GSX 250. I had a GSX 250. A GSX 250 across with DRX 913 written on the side. Hey, how's that for an origin story of where my PlayStation name came from? And that GSX 250S Katana guy up there reminded me of that. But that's what the across was. Suzuki GSX 250 across. And for some unknown reason, it had DRX 913 on the side. No, it didn't. It just had X913. My bad, not DR. Just had X913. The qualifier has begun.
In 13th.
13th. Yeah, well, I'm 12th.
Nobody's out on track.
Why isn't anyone pulling out the damn pits? Get out of the pits. I'm sitting here waiting for space.
Nobody's out.
Are you going
hang
out?
on, they're all appearing. They're all appearing on the track now.
Yeah, I say that just didn't appear on the
takes a bit of
minimap for a
time.
while. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm at the back of most people. I'm just going to have a bit of a casual cruise around. We have 9 minutes, so hopefully that is enough to qualify in a reasonable position.
Siga Raga, hello and welcome. Have you ever encountered a Malaysian player? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I think I should be good to go right now. Yes, we have encountered Malaysian. We get all of the Southern Asian regions. I doubt Japan's classified as Southern Asian, but whatever.
Probably Asian Pacific.
Asian Pacific is the region we are in, so we get, yeah, absolutely get Malaysian players. Wish the cars appeared a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Trying to find space now.
I'm just coming into the last turn.
Tell you what, one thing was funny about the Bathurst race I did in the Nations Cup. Whilst just sitting in the pits waiting to go, you're not actually in the pits. I was sitting up on the top of the mountain, like pretty much in the S's.
Oh.
And I was like, well, I think this is a glitch. I don't know what the hell's going on. And then I thought, are they starting half the field up the mountain or something? I didn't know what was going on. And I took off, and no, I just went back down to the pits. So it was a little bit strange.
Yeah, that's certainly a bit of something, isn't it?
It is a bit of something, yeah. Oh, I've got a bit of space in front of me. Do I make the call and let him through? Because he seems to be coming up in a fair hurry. No, I'm just going to go. I've got a bit of a gap to the guy in front.
Remember, bank a lap. Mine's terrible, but bank a lap.
Righto, let's see how I go. Got a bit of space, not as much as I'd like. Hopefully the guy in front of me is fairly quick. Brake too late there. And wide there. Alright, how'd your banker lap go, Willie?
Pretty average because I had to back off because I was catching the guys in front.
Ah, bugger. I've still got a good gap actually, so I should be okay. People are dropping lots of 144s there. I've started with the 43.3, so that's not too bad. Should comfortably get 3 laps in here during this session.
Yeah.
.42.7 is the fastest. That's quick. That's proper quick. Unfortunately, I'm catching the guy in front of me.
42.4. Somebody just did.
Yeah, that's quick. It's a lot quicker than I've got in me. That's well over a second in front of me. It's I'm not going to trouble that guy. Oh, I just hit a 42.9.
Shit.
Jeez, I picked a good time to pull that out, didn't I?
Yeah.
Someone's just on a 42.1 in this.
Yeah, that's quick. This lap won't be much. Oh, one more to give it a try. I'm in front of you, Willie. You're there behind me, though.
Yeah.
Fourth and
you'll
fifth
get
so
me.
far. Oh, 43.1. I've actually done 2 decent laps in a row. Problem is, this track is chaos into the first 2 turns. The first
Oh,
lap
would
here
be.
is so dangerous. Nah, lost this lap, and it's the last one I'm going to do as well. Only a minute remaining. Probably not actually even going to finish this lap. That's wide through that. No, pretty average. Well, 42.4 by a whack at 257. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's very quick.
Really impressive. I'm actually pretty stoked I've done a 42.9. Another 43.1. So I did two 43.1s and a 42.9. That's happy. Happy enough with that.
Very good.
How'd you go? Down to 8th. And odd Chavez. I said he was in my Bathurst race. He was quick too.
That's a bugger. My time could have put me in 3rd if I did my practice time.
I've just dropped a 44.0 on the final lap with about 3 seconds to go, and it's slotted me up in the 3rd spot.
3rd, just 44.0 would have had you in 14th position.
Yeah. Well,
Just
my
in front of-
14th position
yeah.
is a 46.4.
40, wow,
So if
yeah,
I can
okay.
maintain something decent, because all I got to do is beat 13th.
Yeah, and what was I? I was 12th, wasn't I?
Oh,
Could've
look at
beat
first. 42.423 versus a 42.425.
Wow, 0.02 of a second difference between first and second. That is bloody close.
Isn't
I've
it?
got a 42.25, a 43.6, and then I'm a 44.0. Then a 44.1, 44.3, 44.4, 44.8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 6, 45.6. So
We've got a few driver ratings of C as well. What's your sportsmanship rating though? Is it S?
CA.
No, oh yeah, SR
I'm
is
the
A.
only one in here with an A.
Is everyone else S?
No, everyone else is B.
Oh right, okay.
So we'll see how this goes then.
Yeah,
The Mustang is on pole position.
that it is. And Arter is that Citroen. GT by Citroen.
I'm gonna respectively put you guys down because you know how I race with people talking.
Oh, jeez, okay. Well, best of luck to you then. I'll see you when you get back. So, it's actually quite good that we end up doing this one because this is what the Bathurst was in the GT Nations Cup. So this will go towards my points. Not that, I don't know what the hell happens with those points. But anyway, it's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do tomorrow night's one anyway because this is only my second scored race.
Oh, right. Yes, I don't even get the choice. I'm out and about tomorrow night.
Oh dear. Oh, this is only your first race scored anyway. So you're already
Yeah.
boned. Oh,
Yeah.
there might be one Sunday. I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
Yeah.
I might be able to do Sundays as well. And tomorrow's. I do wish
Lovely.
they were on 2 different times during the day though. So
Yeah,
we
that's
don't
right,
have to
'cause
wait
if-
until...
Yep.
Yeah, 10 past 10 PM is our earliest one that we can do. Which is kind of shit. It's kind of late. Not tonight, it's Friday night, whatever, but it's kind
Yeah,
of
it's
late
fine.
during the
But
week, isn't it?
otherwise
Start a
it's-
race, 10 past 10.
Yeah. That's right.
Righto.
Here we go.
Here we go. So I have to beat 12th to improve my driver rating.
Yep. And I have to beat 11th, and I'm in 8th.
I'm 4th now. If I can just maintain the top
Gotta
5,
be
I'll
careful.
probably be fairly happy, to be honest with you.
Yeah. That'd be quite lovely. lot of Subarus.
There are. Gentle through turn 1. I need to switch to my radar.
Yes, true story.
So I've got some rearward visibility. Oh, that is entirely too late there. Oh, someone's gone even later than me. Someone's up the inside. I'll leave some space. He's got the pace on me. Come on, man. That was a legit overtake. He pincered me off. I was still up against the apex. I'm owning that one. I've got old Hero Mock behind me though. Or Mosh. Foiled again by that last turn, and I'm going to get mugged down the straight. Braked way
tell you what, the
too
guys in
late.
front of me all got a slightly better run, and at the early exit of the corner, I thought I did reasonably well to them, and they're just slipping away.
Yeah,
Admittedly, they are all in each other's slipstream as well.
which
and
does
I'm
help.
not. 10-lap race.
It's always tricky following too close to the guy in front.
That's right. And you've got to be careful, because if they brake a little bit early and then turn in, if you're thinking of sneaking up the inside, you touch them and lose driver rating.
Yep. This guy in front of me is braking earlier than I am. I'd say the McLaren's got better brakes than the Subi. It's annoying because he's actually holding me up at the moment.
Holding up in the corners, quicker on the straight.
He gets better drive out of the turns than me. He's definitely slower through pretty much every corner, but he's definitely better out of the corners than me. Which is a bit frustrating. A bit but frustrating. Subi does seem to go alright in a straight line.
Yeah.
I'm try and go the over and under there, but I actually panicked that I was going to catch up to him too quickly. And he's out wide. And I've made it stick. Way too much oversteer there. Bit happy on the throttle. See if I can't try and catch third. I'd say he must have made a mistake.
Sorry?
Did someone make a mistake? Did you get someone that was spun or anything?
Yeah, the guy who's behind me, he
Yeah.
ran off the road.
Hero, yeah, that was the guy I was battling with.
Yep.
So, but he did that
It's
on
so
his
easy
own.
Yeah, okay. So easy to make a mistake coming into the corner. You feel like you're getting a really nice run and the car's turning in very well. And then you just tighten the steering wheel up just that little bit. And you get understeer and slide forward.
Yeah. Now I've got my old Australian mate, Chavez. Still no fuel burn or tyre wear in these FIA races. I think they've got to turn that on.
That might be a part of the next step. This may have all just been a trial. Who knows?
Well, it is a test season, so you might be dead right. Old Chavez behind me's got a bit more pace than me too, which I don't like.
Yeah.
I just get so much understeer around the last turn. Really screws me up, actually. Jeez, old Chavez. Bar out, that Audi goes. Holy shit balls. He's just flogged past me on the straight like I'm looking for a parking spot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, that was my line, mate. I already had the corner.
I just did a 42.9.
Nice one.
It's quicker than my quality time.
If you had done that in quali, you would have been starting up with me.
Yeah.
He's definitely got more pace than me, though.
Yeah, he's all over you like white on rice.
I stayed up the inside too. Oh no. We
You had a little moment then, didn't you?
Well, that guy hit me. I got a down arrow for it, but not entirely sure why, but there you go. Getting mugged here and I'm not happy. I just seem to have no grunt all of a sudden. Come on, you asthmatic car. Like, I've dropped his slipstream, but you're well and truly in mine.
Yep.
Got a horrible run onto the straight there.
Yeah, we all lost a bit of time there. The guy behind us having a bit of a look.
Yeah. It's not going well. I'm going backwards in a hurry.
Oh, sorry. Let's try my hardest to pull up. I got a down arrow.
You got someone up the inside of you?
I do, indeed. Stay to the inside.
We are right, mate. Hold him out wide for me, would you? Oh, sorry, mate. He shoved me on the inside there. Catch that. You go in front of me.
Now
Is
he's
that
there.
him? That's he pushed me off the inside of the track. I had the corner. Followed you through.
A little bit of paint swapping amongst us all there.
That was a bit average, actually. Still think this guy's a bit argy-bargy. I've been scrapping it out with this guy from the start of the race, and he's a bit savage, actually. That one I just followed you through. I was right behind you, up the inside, and he just turned in, to push me off in the inside of the track. And then I was just sort of a passenger into the side of you. Left racing room for him there. This thing hooks up, that Subi just hooks up so well out of the corners.
Yeah.
Oh, I just can't seem to get his slipstream. The McLaren's definitely better under brakes than the Subaru, though.
Yep.
But the problem is he's holding me up mid-corner, so I can't do anything but go slow enough not to hit him. And then it's preventing me from getting a good run onto the straights, where I don't know if the Subi's quicker on the straights, I just think it gets better drive.
Yeah.
I did not mean to do that.
That was big lag then.
Was it?
Yeah.
He
you were miles in front.
Yeah, right. He just brakes so fucking early, and there's just no way of getting around it.
Yep, because I hit you, you hit him, and the guy behind me hit me, and we're all half a second apart.
Yeah, right. God, I've had more contact in this race than I've had in about the last 3 or 4 races I've done.
Yeah. In the back of your car's looking a bit scruffy.
Yeah. I panicked then. I didn't push the throttle down too hard because I thought our mate in front of me was having a spin.
Yeah, it was a bit taily, eh?
Oh, speaking
so
of which, has lost my drive. Go up the inside, mate. God damn.
Not here yet, so you're going okay.
God damn. It's turned out to be a bit of a shitter race, actually. Although it's this hero motherfucker who keeps duffing me up.
What have we got? 2 more laps.
Yeah. And I've plummeted down the list.
Boy. Hopefully these guys have a bit of a shake up here and we can get past them.
Oh, they're into each other.
I'm sure, that was weird. Bit of lag there. Thought I was going to hit him then, and his car just launched about a second further up the road.
I'm following the fucking banana patrol here.
Aren't we?
Well, you're part of the problem, mate. I got 3 yellow cars in front of me. The banana bunch.
Yep.
Get up there and get it done, Willie. I'm going to follow you through when you do it.
I'm going to try. Just a little bit further on, I get a...
This guy's going to push me off the track 100%. Yep. Oh, you fucking asshole. Oh, and I just stopped. Yeah, he just shoved me out into the wall. And that has ruined my race. What a fucking piece of shit.
What if there's a bit of lag going on?
Nah, I was next to him and he just kept pushing me off the track, and eventually pushed me into a brick wall or a tyre barrier which didn't move.
Gosh.
So all I had to do was come better than 12th, and I'm now 14th on the final lap, so that's fucking excellent. Pretty fucking chuffed with that motherfucker. It was the same guy. Good clean racing there, it's always nice to see.
Yeah.
Well, what an absolute clusterfuck that ended up being for me.
Not good at all. Wouldn't have been so bad if you end up coming 12th.
Yeah, that's it. Nah, he just spun me around and it took me ages to turn around. Does he get penalised for that? No, he would not get penalised for that at all. A couple of gentle little touches and eventually I got punted into a tyre barrier, which stopped me just then on the last lap. So I went, all I had to do was come 12th, and I was in, 6th? And old Hero Mock, that piece of shit, pushed me out off the road about 3 times and then into a tyre barrier.
What a bastard.
But
What about
that's
you,
what you
Willie?
get.
Is he...
I qualified 8th and I came 5th in the end because the guys that were battling end up getting scrapped together and I got a run on them, fortunately.
Yeah, nice.
But
Which I was hoping to sneak through with you. Because Wilson and I were together battling for most of that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a couple of laps where we were just us and the other bloke in front, whichever one of the two. We all ended up swapping paint a couple of times, so a couple of moves were a little bit rough by old mate, but we got
It's a little bit funny how you and I didn't actually communicate at any time we were overtaking each other, and yet we didn't run into each other.
Yeah.
And yet, I got run into by those guys about 10 times.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well, I guess it would come down to a respect thing, mate.
Yeah.
Now that we're in between races, I'm just going to go grab another hydration bottle.
Hydration bottle? Yes, I always said to fill my drink.
It's a bottle, just a bottle of beer. It's not really hydrating, but I like to pretend it is.
Just a nice bottle of beer.
Yeah, a little stubby.
A little stub.
Well, I started 5th.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 3rd. Sorry, started 3rd. The 2 in front had a little bit of a tussle going into turn 1, so I took them. I was in the lead.
Yeah.
They were right behind me going into that next right-hander though, so I kind of just thought, I'm just going to hang it off wide just a touch and let them, because they were nose to tail, so I just thought, fuck it, I'm not going to lose anything here. I'm just going to let them go, and then watch them disappear into the distance, and there was a good old battle between probably 7 of us.
Okay.
where a couple of us sort of touched each other up every now and then, but like didn't allow passing manoeuvres. So I went into that second, like the long left-hander that goes down the hill.
Yep.
Not like, I think it's like turn 4 or something. But anyway, after the straight. But anyway, went into there, and after about 3 laps of following this guy, I noticed he was pretty slow there. So I sort of tried to make a move, but he turned over on me. So I hit him, and he kind of went half into a spin. But I got out of the throttle, and where my car was, kind of straightened him up and let him go. And I sort of just let it back off again and just jumped in behind him.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to make a move out of that.
No.
I mean, I could have, but, you know, you can imagine what's going to happen in the next turn. He's just going to completely destroy me into the turn and drive off into the sunset.
Yeah.
And yeah, so there was a bit of that. I saw it with a couple of guys in front, like, because I got sort of shuffled down the pack a bit once. I was at the back of about 5 cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd see a couple of them sort of nudge together, and one of them would wait for the other one to go so that they didn't gain an advantage from it. And ended up finishing 4th, I think it was.
Oh, nice. That's not too bad, mate.
Yeah. I've dropped a 43.7 on the last lap of the race.
Nice one.
Where did you finish?
Thank you.
4th.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Did you get yourself a
Look
beer,
at you
Willie?
go. Yeah, mate.
I just had one delivered to me.
Oh, did you just? Hey?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, she's
No,
good to go.
I had to go get my own. I'm on the Furphy.
Hey, I'm
gonna
just...
have to organise myself.
Oh,
Furphy refreshing
no.
ale.
I'm just on the old Coronas.
Corona.
Oh yes, yeah. There's a carton of them sitting out in the fridge as well.
I've jumped in the Jaguar for some laps around Brands Hatch.
Around Brands Hatch, hey? Oh, 20 minutes away, so we're in the qualifying stage. I might jump into... I only have... I have 5 cars for the grade 4.
I actually got quite a collection now.
Yeah, I need to purchase myself another couple. I've got the Nissan, it's okay, it's not my favourite. But no, I'm going to actually go the McLaren.
Old Macca.
One
Yeah,
I
it's
was
got
just
my-
in.
Just my little livery on it that I'm just running on everything. It's not much, but it's just something just so all my cars are uniformed. Black GoPro cars with blue highlights.
No.
Well, I'm going to run my Macca as well because I've got a livery on there, which I've spent a little bit of time on.
Lovely. Yeah, I sat down the other day and just plugged through just a couple, just so with all
Have
the
a couple
racing, I've
matching?
just got the same theme about myself when it's not the manufacturer's group, obviously.
Yep, yep. I've created myself like a virtual racing team. So every car I do has the same colour scheme, and they've all got the same primary and like secondary sponsors.
Yeah, mine is exactly the same as that.
Yeah, it's delicious. Makes
yeah.
me feel happy.
Yeah, I'm much the same. I actually quite like going into... I do have one different. I do have the Nissan in an old school livery, but I may end up doing another one for that. But yeah, I like doing that. You mix and match cars, but it's the same livery, so you kind of feel a little bit the same, don't you?
Yeah, well, for me, it's a
Feel
little
like
bit of a tricky thing because I'm like trying to change it up a little bit, so making sure that yeah, I'm keeping with the styling of the car whilst trying to keep the cars look similar.
Yes. Oh, just this McLaren turns in delicious.
Doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
This
And the
Jaguar
power's
feels fast,
smooth
but
and-
it's got a bit
Oh,
of oversteer.
Yeah, okay. I prefer the McLaren over the Porsche, straight up. I know
Yeah.
it's different tracks, but yeah, it's just that. I find this McLaren GT4 or Grade 4, Group 4, whichever you want to call it, feels a lot more like a race car, yet the Porsche feels more like a road car. That's my little take.
Your little assessment of the Cayman
Yep.
versus the...
Yes, other people may feel different. It may just be my driving style that suits the McLaren, and I'm very happy because the McLaren is a very delicious looking beast.
This Jag has got a lot of oversteer that you don't get in Grade 4 cars or Group 4 cars.
Does it just?
It's actually a bit taily. I'm doing a bit of wheel work to catch it.
Right. Now I have my TC off, and I have my brake bias wound -2 to the front. That seems to be the thing that I do. I'm not really sure why I move the brake bias forward. I think I did notice a little bit improvement in the way the car feels, and I don't know, I've just stuck with it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that may not make a scrap of difference, but if I feel in my head that it makes a difference, it'll make a difference to my lap time.
It's all a mental game, mate.
Confidence breeds confidence.
Does. And after my hugely successful perfect race at Bathurst, my confidence has now well and truly been completely shat on because of some Japanese guy called Hero. He was not a hero.
I can be your hero, baby.
He was not the hero I want, and he's not the hero I deserve. That was some nice singing though, BT Dubs, just chucking that out there. Just didn't want to let that slide through without acknowledging the Dorset tones of the Wilster.
I'm going straight to Idle with my fingernail chalkboard singing.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yep. When you're down, it'll wake you up and get you out.
Jag sounds pretty nice too.
You sound pretty nice.
Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
So what are we doing with those lap times, gents?
Yeah, nothing yet.
Trying to get one.
Making a dog's breakfast of it.
Oh yeah? A little bit of schmackos in there.
Yeah, a little bit of schmackos.
Just yeah, as the outdoor treat.
This lap's a joke.
Out the door treat. Oh, that was not very good.
Better open this beer and sample it. It's my race juice. My race juice.
Yep. Running like James Hunt, eh?
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Let's retry. Don't know if I'll stick with the Jag yet. Might go out and try a different car.
I do like, with a lot of these corners, it feels like you can get on the power last week.
Yeah.
Well, you probably aren't finding that at the moment.
I wouldn't say it's got bad oversteer, it just does for a grade 4 car.
Yep, just a little
Whereas
bit
normally you
unsettling.
can just plant it. This thing, just in a few spots around Brands, especially the slower corners. Oh, that corner be a harsh mistress, and there's the oversteer.
Turn 1 is the worst.
Yeah. It's hard to get it perfect, isn't it? Your braking mark, you kind of have to turn and brake at the same time, which is always...
This track, you've got to drive and understeer the car into corners to be quick.
I don't like understeer. I don't do understeer.
Oh yuck, I just lost 3/10 through that section. That's a bit emotional.
Very emotional, mate. I know, I'm pretty cut up by it.
Yeah. I'm almost that upset I'm going to write a letter.
Who to?
Who are you going to mail it to?
Probably just Santa. It's coming up that time of year, I reckon.
I was gonna say, just chuck it straight through to Santa.
Yep, Santa, can I have a clean sweep weekend, please?
So I've used up all my Christmas tokens with the Bathurst race. So now I'm destined for shit results every time I do any other race.
Yeah,
Well,
prior to
problem
that,
is,
you
mate,
were nice,
you're
and
streaming.
now you're not.
The problem is that I'm streaming, and every time I stream, I go really badly.
It's because you're talking and everything. So you did that on your own the other night too. There was no one around.
Correct. It was a very deliberate thing for Bathurst. I was like, should I stream it? And then I was like, hell no. I'm just going to sit here by myself,
And try and
singing
be a
sweet
legend.
nothings to myself.
Yep. How's everybody's pace at this stage?
Not great.
Yeah, neither. I'm on my best lap to date, so we'll see how this lap goes.
We had 20 minutes, and so far we've only been about 8. So we should still have well over 10 minutes left. Don't quote me on that. It's just an estimation.
Well,
Oh, no.
37 at the moment.
Oh, I just lost. Oh, I've lost 4 tenths in the last corner. Oh, anyway, I've done a 35.4. So that is where my pace is at, to answer your question.
Yep. Maybe you should go back and get the McLaren.
Yeah. What sort of pace are you running?
Did 34.8. And I stuffed up.
Yeah, I lost about half a second on the last turn then. So that
Yep.
would have got me to 34.9. Oh, it's not the first turn. It's that bitch around the back that I don't enjoy. Let's go try another car. Let's do that. 35.4 with that one. The Jag's nice, and I think at some tracks it might even be my choice of grade 4 cars. But I'm not sure that this car is that track, or you know what I was trying to say.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, you do.
The glove didn't quite fit for this track.
Correct. Now, what glove is going to fit for this track?
Porsche or McLaren or Mercedes or I don't know, something.
What if I go, it's a British round. It feels right to be in a British car. Now, obviously, I've just
So
raced
the
in the McLaren, so I don't really feel like racing in the McLaren 2 races in a row. So I'm going to go the Aston Martin.
What? You're just so crazy.
I'm a crazy motherfucker. I mean, you watch out.
I know, cheese and whiskers.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, that's
son.
right.
God damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
All those boats and hoes.
Yep. Let's see how the Aston treats me. I do like the bonnet cam on this car. It's lower. It's a genuine bonnet cam. And my car is gold. I'm all up in the
You know
bling
what that
bling.
means.
Means I really am a gangster.
Yeah.
I reckon that's what it means
Gold.
anyway.
Roscoe baby.
Roscoe the Golden Baby. Doesn't brake as well as the Jaguar. Still that corner gets me. I think I'm apexing too early. That's what I'm doing.
$34 287.
That's what I'm chasing, you reckon?
Yep. Oh, don't make a mistake there. Sausage face.
Hot sausage face. Righto, not off to a good start. Not that it was exactly a tidy lap, but...
Silly old Willie.
See if I can try and get this corner right for the first time tonight.
I'm actually going to jump out and see how far away we are.
I did not.
How far we got, Willie?
5 minutes, so there's no point in me jumping back in.
No, I've just screwed up that lap, so...
5 minutes till the race.
And tell you what...
Or until we can join the...
Yeah, until we can join. Yes, I've done a 34.2. Ryan with the 35.3.
Well, I've gone to 35.3, so only the second off you.
And...
I'm still sitting at 35.4 at the moment.
You are, so you're up. With your D and your A.
You need to get your... it's not about the driver rating, it's about your sportsmanship rating. You need to get that to S. Until you get to S, you definitely will never be paired up with me.
It's fine, you probably just knock me off anyway.
Yeah, probably, the way I drive. I'll just race innocently around you, cleanly, and let you just push me off the track. I think I just need to go into a bit more defensive driving. Just assume that these fuckers are gonna do the wrong thing by me, because they pretty much always do.
Yeah, well, don't let them by.
Yeah, that is true. I just got myself into a bit of a pickle there. I was getting duffed up. I was getting my lines ruined, my pace ruined by the guy in front. It's so frustrating when you're so much faster through the turns, but you have to slow down to not run into them, and then they get a much better drive onto the straight.
Yeah, it's all sort of bit of compromise and hoping that I try and find with that if I can hassle them a bit, then it'll make them have a mistake. And I found quite a few people do.
Do you know what I did in that Interlagos race? Just to ensure, because he was sort of, the guy behind me was probably, he was hounding me. Like, him and the 3 other guys behind, they were just in this train for like 4 or 5 laps. And just to get this little bit of space, because I knew he always outbraked himself into turn 1, so I always dove to the inside so he'd go around the outside and screw that up. But he was pretty quick into the next turn. So, as we're going into the braking distance down the straight, I just held the brake on just a touch longer than what I reckon he was anticipating. And he's like slammed it back on the brakes, and I was on the throttle, I was out of there. It gave me that extra, 3 or 4 tenths just to be able to hold him for the rest of the lap and cross the line.
Lovely work.
What was your time round here, Willie?
34.2.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting closer. So 34.6.
Nice. A little more comfortable in the car.
Yeah, slightly more.
Good.
I can generally do better at these real life tracks.
Yeah, the made up ones are never my strong point.
I mean, I understand, like, the made up ones are good because it kind of levels the playing field.
Yeah. Because people don't have hours of practice on a different sim.
Yeah. And like, as far as driving laps worldwide, Brands Hatch, although I'm never like the fastest, I love this track.
Yeah, I'm the same. Brands Hatch has never been one where I've performed that well. I just love it.
Yeah.
It's never been a strong one of mine.
Yeah, no, definitely one of my favourite tracks to drive, especially nailing that, the constant right-handers down the back. That's such good times. Good times. Like to get a 35.3, there's a 34 in it for me even. So that's I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Where you guys are. It is also helping that I'm starting to get used to this brake pedal and stuff as well.
Yeah,
yeah, it'll feel quite foreign. I found a bit of a struggle when I had the load cell in.
Yeah. So,
depending on what game, because I think when we were playing R Factor, I set my clutch up, which had the brake spring, the original brake spring in it. So when we were playing R Factor, I would use the clutch as my brake pedal, because that game didn't cope that well with the load cell in it. And then when I went back to things like Assetto Corsa and such, yeah, we'd go back to the load cell. So the first few laps either way were found very foreign.
Oh, 34.2, Willie. There you go. I should be roughly with you now.
I got a 287. What'd you get?
232. I gotcha. I gotcha. Of course I fucking did.
Eh? You big hamburger of dicks.
Yep, that's weird. but cool. I'm glad you told me. Now I know. The more you know.
Right. That's right.
A hamburger of dicks.
Yep.
Yep, okay. No, fair call. I'm not knocking you, just pointing out that I heard it.
Yes.
Yes.
70 days till Bathurst, 12-hour BT dubs.
70. Nice. Nice. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Where unfortunately I'll be watching it from the couch, I feel. It does feel nice to click into that friend rankings and see yourself on top.
Yeah, well, I was on top before, so I'm not going to click into it just yet.
Wow, the top guys are doing 30.3.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can see on a website what the regional top times are? Does anyone know that? Does anybody in the stream watching currently? I see you sitting there not talking. Do any of you know if there is a website you can go and see the leaderboard rankings in the different regions? Because I'd like to know what the actual fastest guys in the world are, not just in my region.
So before, when you were asking about the regional, you didn't really mean the regional, you mean worldwide.
Well, I mean, well, individual regions will be fine. Like, to see the different regions and be able to look at them all. Did you guys all enter the race?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Me too. Me too. So yes, if anybody can help me out with that, big help. If you can't, or you can't be bothered, that's cool. I get it. I can't be bothered either. I can relate to your feelings. But here I am on my phone Googling GT Sport leaderboards anyway.
Listening to Hurt Feelings.
It doesn't look like the answer to my question was yes. There is. It doesn't look like there is. Macabal, hello and welcome. Don't know, sorry. GT Sport website sucks. PS, nice livery. Yeah, thanks. The Johnny Walker Gold Reserve is a particularly handsome livery on the Aston Martin. Oh god, it's starting. I was drinking beer. Tell you what, I'm glad I pulled out the fan tonight, because this room would be 1,000 degrees. if I didn't have that fan
Yes.
going.
I'm quite warm. My housemate has now gone to bed, so I have opened the door and trying to encourage some air conditioning
To come in.
to come into the room.
Yes, I can't have the air conditioning come in here because I need to have the door shut, but I've got the window slightly cracked and the fan grabbing the warm air from outside and blowing it around the room, which is cool.
Oh, yes. I would like to be able to open the window here, but they have the deadbolts on them and I don't know where the keys are.
Oh, nice one. That's what you want. Well, at least it's secure, because if
That's
somebody
right.
does find a way to break in, they're going to be trapped inside anyway.
Yeah, I need to sort that scenario out, I think. Otherwise, it'll make me a little bit sad.
Yeah.
And you know what they say about being sad?
It's different and not as good as being happy. Is that what they say?
Yeah, that's sad. I think that's what the saying is. If you're sad, you're sad. It's like if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. But if you're sad and you know it,
if you're sad and
just
you
be
know
sad.
it, punch yourself in the dick. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
With the hamburger, dick.
Yeah.
Dick hamburger.
Yeah. This is taken a strange turn.
Yeah, it has actually.
This
It's
conversation.
a little bit interesting, to say the least.
This opening lap has taken a strange turn too. I've been shabby as understeering, oversteering. Good thing about a car that does have a bit of natural oversteer is you can use that to a degree to help turn the car, because you can just plant it and let the back. Oh, that was too much though. But anyway, you get what I was saying. You can use the tailiness of the rear end to try and sharpen the front end turn up.
Yeah.
Can't believe the top guys are doing 1 minute 30s. That is pretty bloody fast.
I just did a 33.9.
Nice work. 3/10 quicker than me. Oh no. First time I got that corner wrong all night, and I was 1.5 seconds up. How long have we got? 9 minutes, that's alright. Another couple of laps left in me yet.
Again, I just had what felt like a fantastic run onto the straight, and you just squeezing the throttle down, you think, yeah, that's going nice, I'll just put it all the way down.
Yeah, and then she gets skew whiff on you.
Yeah, and then you lose your drive when you're up, and yeah, it's sad. Well, that didn't go well. That didn't go well at all. Never mind, we'll take that one as a life experience.
Ah, there's that taily oversteer again. You little bugger. Ah, I keep apexing too freaking early there. Small tip, don't apex too early there. Because it just pushes you out wide and ruins everything. It'll even ruin your first date. That's better through there. That's much better through there. Ta-da! Ah, I just did the same thing you were talking about last lap. Got old Taylor and Skewiff coming onto the front straight.
Yep.
34.7.
Oh, that's the grass. Don't do that, you little duffer. Here I am, hooking into a corner.
You little duffer.
Wide.
You little cutie. You little duffer,
Yep.
don't you do that, you cute little sausage.
Plopped a little wheel down, and don't worry about that. Here she goes all the way around that bastard.
See how I didn't apex too early that time, but I just ran really wide and then missed the whole apex altogether, and then forgot how to talk. So that's how bad that one went. You know you've got the corner wrong when you forget how to speak.
But unless you're right, and that's when you get the corners right.
That's true.
Yes.
Yep.
Tell you what, I would enjoy.
So if you're a real race driver, how did you go today? Oh, well, to start with, I just pulled the team radio out and I went okay.
Shit. They kept trying to talk to me, and that's when I crashed into the wall. Next time I went into the stint, I just
They kept trying to talk to me, and I ignored them, and then I ran out of fuel on the last lap. Nice one, Jamie Winkup.
Lol.
Did it again. I get too greedy on the throttle out of the last turn. Damn it!
So, my first few laps, like 3 laps in a row, were within hundredths of each other.
Oh yeah?
The seconds were wrong because they were 37s, but they're all in 0.3 of a second, so they're all 37.3s.
Nice. That's what you want. You want consistency. But even if you're not as quick as others, if you can be consistent.
Just imagine if I was 7 seconds faster. That slight detail.
Yep, 7's the magic number, mate.
7's a great number.
That's what was said at. I watched the movie There's Something About Mary last night.
Did
And then
you?
got that hitchhiker, and he's like, 8-second abs. What about? Oh no, 8-minute abs. And he's like, what about 7-minute abs? And he's like, 7's the magic number. And has his little nursery rhyme. 7 dwarves, 7-11s, he said.
7-Elevens.
7-Elevens. Yeah, and there was some other little chipmunk rhyme, I can't remember. Yep, 7's magic number. Mazda knew that.
Mazda knew that. Says so on the side of my car, it doesn't. I've got no badges on my car. It's completely debadged.
Isn't it? My,
Understeer.
My car.
Wonder if there's any
7
coins out
cylinders.
here. No, there's no coins out there as it turns out.
Oh, they might
Oh, didn't mean to push that button. My bad.
be like Donkey Kong back in the day, mate.
Yeah, exactly right. You don't know what. You never know what's out there.
Yeah, you might ram that wall and it might go into a bonus level.
I've attached a metal detector to the floor of my car, the floor pan. So I like to duck out through the gravel where I can.
Pick up all the screws and take them home and assort them into your little containers.
Correct, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit OCD of me, I know, but I just like to collect random screws and have a collection of containers at home where I just put them into their correct size and also weight. It's important to weigh them, which means I do have to scrub the sand off them, but there you go.
Yeah. Go out there and pick up the coins. It's, what is it? Find a nickel, something about a nickel? Find a nickel and pick it up all day long, you have good luck, or some bloody thing like that.
Don't know.
That's what you're hoping for in quality. You go out there and practice and do that
so we'll go with that.
Yeah. Find a penny, pick it up.
Well, that was
Something
another
like
of tonight's made-up stories. But I am going to use the next minute and a half to go and do something very special.
You're going to do a nice lap.
Yeah. Hopefully that's what he means.
Well, he's got to do a nice lap to get past your 33.9.
Doesn't he? God, I know, do a nice lap to get back towards my 33.9.
See, it's funny, like, I've obviously spent a lot of time on this livery, making sure she's all fancy and stuff. And I'm sure much like yourself. And, yeah, I mean, even if we are in the same thing, we're never going to see them.
Yeah. It's nice to have it there. You might save a replay and have a little bit of a watch back. Might race with a few people. Really,
Look, at the end of the day, I know it's there. That's all that matters.
That's right.
What do you know is where? Fill me in. I missed the story.
On my car.
At least when you're racing with your own livery, you see it and it's not the same as the car that's in front of you, and you feel a bit generic and a little bit boring.
Yep. That's why I've gone the Johnny Walker Gold Label Reserve.
So in other words, someone else could have that livery.
Well, yeah, absolutely they could.
A lot of people could.
Well, it's not even
People
my
could have your
livery.
in fact.
Yeah, they could. They could have my Valentino Rossi livery, which I can finish off now that the monster sticker's there, but no one's uploaded a Telefonica Movistar. So I need to upload that and get my Valentino Rossi Aston Martin livery done.
Yes, what's the go with the updating of... uploading of actual pictures and things?
Yeah, so you have to
logos.
convert the file into an SVG, which is easy for me to remember.
Is it Shane Van Gisbergen?
Yes, it is. That's the moral of the story, is you have to convert all of your logos into a picture of Shane Van Gisbergen. It's the only way to upload them into Gran Turismo.
So look at
Shane just knows what a good thing is.
Shane just knows. Yeah, exactly right. Shane's an artiste. And Gran Turismo, you know, Polyphony, they know what he's like.
Yep. Like
So
you
they're
with
like-
your livery, when you get the extra images. What
Yep.
are you going to upload onto your SVG car? SVG files.
Exactly. So I need to... I'm going to do a livery stream, maybe tomorrow night, depending on what's going on. And I'm going to need a Telefonica Movistar for my Valentino Rossi car. I need a Peter Stuyvesant sticker for the side of my Alan Moffat RX-7 themed Porsche, which I'm conflicted now because we're going to have an FD RX-7 in there. I'm going to do some liveries for that, don't worry.
In a new pack.
That'd make you
Yeah,
sad, wouldn't it?
free update. Free update. We're getting a bunch of cars. If you missed the news, which you have clearly, we're getting a bunch of cars and a single player campaign and some other stuff, and it's all free. It's just an update.
Horrible time to start talking about what's happening in the world of Gran Turismo as we're about to go into a race.
It's never
No,
a bad
it's a
time to
delicious
talk about
time.
the world of Gran Turismo.
I guess it just depends on how much information you're going to divulge. Like, if you're going to be here for some time, then yeah, it's probably not a great time. But yeah,
It's actually only 20 degrees outside. It feels a lot hotter. This room
It's hotter
is
in the room that I'm in.
firkin' roasting. Yeah, mate, this room's off the chain.
Yes.
But at least it's cooled down now that the rain's come through, because it was 31 today? And now that the rain's here, it was supposed to be 32 tomorrow and the next day, but now that it's forecast showers, I've got some 26s and a 27.
no,
We're not in the
none of
same
you
room.
guys.
Yeah, we
None
are.
of you guys.
Oh, we are too. There we are. Ta-da!
Directly below... Ta-da! Directly below your name, you dickhead.
Yeah, no, it's just...
I qualified 5th. I'll take that. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm streaming. Like, there is a 135% chance I'm going to spin or get taken out, and either way, I'm going to come, like, 16th. We should have a quick tip, boys. Where am I going to finish? I'm going to go with 16th. Lucky number 16.
How many cars are in the grid?
It's
20...
only a short race too.
Oh,
I don't
is
hear
it?
any of that.
Is this a 4-lapper?
I wouldn't think so.
Oh, no, it's the end one. No,
This is
10 lapper.
this is 10 with tyre wear as well.
Oh, no,
So-
I'm very happy. Look at me, I qualified in second.
You did. So there's 20 cars in the field, and I know that something's going to happen because I'm racing and streaming. So I'm going with 16th.
Negative thoughts is what's happening to you, my
Yeah.
friend.
So what number do you think I'm going to come
Well,
in, Willie?
We'll go with 16th, but
I hope
that'll
you're
be
gonna come
the
second.
last car that finishes
Well, you
because
can't
everyone
just
else will quit.
You can't just agree with me. Like, you need to give me a number out of 20.
I just did.
Yeah.
The last car on the grid.
The last car that finishes the
Everyone
race,
else
you
will
reckon?
rage quit.
The rest will DNF.
Yeah.
Okay, where do you think I'm going to
rough.
come, Willie?
I think you're going to come second, right behind me in first
Second.
place.
Holy shit, okay.
Ambitious.
Cast your votes,
Well, last
cast
time I
your
said
votes.
that, we're in different rooms, and I said, oh, now we can both win.
And we both
we
did win.
did.
Yep.
So,
I was live streaming that night. Actually, to be fair, like, lately, every race I've live streamed has gone to shit, and I can only race well offline. Well, not offline, but off stream. But initially, if you remember back, I actually went quite well.
yeah, I know, you were terrible. For me. Yes.
Alright, gents, well, good luck.
Yes, and you
leave to it
and you
again.
also say you're going to... okay, fair enough. Go and do your
No worries,
thing. Then
Captain Silent.
Yeah.
I did a good job last time, so I'll just...
How do you race that way anyway with that car noise?
It's on my TV.
Oh. You're a man, aren't you?
He
Righto.
is some kind of man.
Yeah. Ciao, ciao.
Good luck,
Best
my
of
friend.
luck. And best of luck to you, Willie. I'm sure you'll win this race. I am going to come 16th.
Oh, I'd like to win.
Yeah, I'd like to come 15th. I'm going to go for top 15.
Nice.
TO74A reckons I'm going to come first. I like you. Welcome, and I like you. You're a good person. Why am I in third person view? What the hell? I hate it how it does that randomly. I need to change the radar.
No offense to the guy behind me, but I hope he spins and takes out everybody but you.
Yeah, so do I. That's the kind of wishful thinking I can get behind.
Yeah.
Got to run on one. Please don't run into me. Okay. I overtook someone without them running into me. Oh, God, that's my bad. I'm sorry, sir. Don't you spin. You pull back out in front of me. There you go. I'm just going to slow down, give that guy my spot, and then run off, and then drop back 2 spots, and my plummet backwards has begun.
Well, you got 10 laps.
I do have 10 laps. So I'm in 7th. We were saying 7's the number. That was mainly because I actually backed off to redress that I lost most of those spots.
So
I got
deep
taken
in turn
out.
one.
There's the contact into turn 1. I managed to get away with it though.
Oh, that was all not nice. That was a terrible run then.
I'm just getting by. Come on, get going. God, I had to overbrake so hard then. So I didn't crash into this guy. I'm too scared to overtake anyone because every time I try for an overtake, I get immediately taken out.
Yeah, I normally try and go for the just the block pass.
It's a bit hard on a track like this, so there's not that many spots you can block past. And normally it requires a better run than them. And I think one of my weaknesses is corner exits.
Yeah, right.
Oh, there's the dive up the inside by that guy who used me to slow down. Okay, I got back past. Yeah, it's got to love the brake late and use the guy in front of you to get through turn one trick. It's always a good one. Actually went a bit too cautious then. Oh, that's not good. I'm in 8th, there we go. I'm halfway back to 16th where I said I'd come. I'm on my way.
We'll get up in a second because I'm in front.
That is not going to happen. And I'm on the grass on the front straight. And I'm on the gravel. And I'm 9th. And I've held it pinned. It's almost like I'm doing it deliberately now, isn't it?
It's just for the entertainment.
That's what it's about. It's just the fact that I can't stream and race. Oh, I got one free spot back. I've had to shut myself up here so I can concentrate.
Yeah, I'm just trying to concentrate because I'm in the lead, so I would like it to stay that way.
Oh, I was lucky to get away with that. Now, where am I going to overtake this guy that is not immediately going to spin me around? God, he braked so early then. I completely fucked my run up. I'm a rhythm, apparently.
Oh, that wasn't ideal.
Oh, he's on the grass. Here comes the collision. No, got away with it. Right, I'm back to 7th. Where did I qualify? 5th. But I've only got 4 laps left. Quite a short circuit, Brands Hatch.
Yeah.
Ooh, big dose oversteer there. I think I'm just a bit too far back at this point to catch up in the 3 laps I have remaining. These guys are having a tussle though. Hopefully a few more people fall by the wayside as the tyre wear gets worse.
Yeah. Hey, there's tyre wear on.
Yeah, mate. It's only the FIA races that there's not. But the daily, the third daily race has always had tyre wear and fuel. Not that fuel's ever been an issue to worry about.
No. Well, you can probably go into the settings and turn the fuel down if you knew how much you were going to use.
Yeah. Oh, we've had a spinner. No, it didn't go round. He's just gonna probably block my... No, it was out onto the grass, so I managed to get past him cleanly, which was nice. Another spinner.
Right, making your way back.
Trying to.
Tell you what, the pace has dropped out of the cars, haven't they?
Yeah. Once soon as that tyre wear kicks in.
I set my fastest lap of the race a couple of laps ago,
Yeah.
and I don't think it's going to be beaten by anybody at the moment.
Nope, I agree with you. I've my last 2 laps were in the 35s. 34.4. I would have got close then.
Oh no, I did
No,
get beaten.
33.9. Oh, mate got him. Ooh, sketchy moment. Sketchy moment.
Interesting to see how I can carry on the pace. My first 2 sectors are in the purple.
And my first time's in the purple, but I've made a big
Oh
mistake
no, never
since
mind.
then.
That one is 3/10 down. Yuck.
Oh, oh, oh! Not good. Made a mistake all by myself.
Oh dear.
Dropped 1 spot. I don't know how I didn't drop 2. Oh! And there's the spin.
Oh no.
Perfect pirouette. There's the gravel. I got sideways on the grass. I got a penalty for that. So I'm going to lose another spot across the line. So I got an 8th. Yeah, I was 5th for a lap and a bit. Threw it all away at the very end to get an
I
8th.
can't believe I ended up winning that, and I had to finish 17th or better.
Nice. I don't even know what I had to finish. Probably 7th. So I
can
came
see
8th.
the number on the car.
Yeah, oh yeah, 18th I had to come, so at least I got something out of it.
Yeah.
It's probably because my
Well,
DR rating would have been diving lately. As soon as I stream, I have to do races off stream to get my DR back up to prepare myself for streaming.
Yeah.
How we go, gents?
There I am.
Pretty typical as I expected.
Yeah.
I fought my way back to 5th though, and then dropped everything on the last lap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, came 8th.
Yeah, right. Well, I think I started about 5th or something, and spun it. It was a bit of a sympathy one because I watched the guy who was hassling the back of me, so I sort of just let him go through.
Yeah.
And in that same lap, he sort of spun out on the last right-hander before you go the second gear left.
Yeah.
And as he's sort of done it, I've watched him do it, and I've just done it myself. As I was watching him do it, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's only 12 minutes until the manufacturer's race starts, by the way, a Grade 3 at Dragon Tail. At the FIA Nations Cup race.
Well, there you go.
Just gonna jump straight in and see how I go.
Yeah.
In Old Faithful Porsche.
That put me down to about... what was it? I think it was 12th or 13th, which was shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that'll happen. That'll happen.
It will.
Reach quality.
Yeah, qualified 5th.
Oh, Oh, alright. I qualified second, had the fastest
Yeah.
lap of the race for majority of the race, and I won the race by 4.5 seconds.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I qualified 5th as well. That's both of us,
Right.
Ryan.
I ended up finishing 7th, so I picked
Yeah, I
a
was
few
8th,
off.
so we'll close.
Yeah. And
Right.
I've managed to get up to an S, so I'm an S rated now.
Oh,
Ooh.
good.
And,
Is your DR still
Oh, shit, yeah.
D?
So for this occasion, I've got the old AMG, which I've done up in the replica livery to match that of my
Real car?
championship winning.
Yeah.
Yes, here we go. I like this track. Actually, this is where I got my last win. Oh, not my last win. That was just the race we just did.
I was
But
gonna
the
say.
one prior.
I've just got sweat beating down my chest at the moment.
Yep, same.
Delicious.
Might manage to have a shower after all this and try and freshen up.
I
Before
might-
hop in to bed.
Might bloody have to. Ha.
Yep.
So we've only got 11 minutes to spin some
Yep,
pracky
that's-
laps and then we're in.
Yep, that's
quali.
okay. We've been here quite a few times, so
I don't think I've raced a GT3 car here yet.
it's delicious.
It's a bit unnerving though, like going over this hill and be like, where do I go after this?
Yeah. Yeah, and then the chicanes at the back you can hit almost flat.
Sort of, almost. Trying to remember all the braking markers.
Yeah, that's right. Just getting used to the way the car brakes and turns in as well.
Yeah, having spent the entire evening in Group 4 cars.
Yeah, that's right.
This is quite significantly, oh Jesus, what are you doing, helicopter pilot? You're in a fucking crazy spot.
Opening account 41.8.
I'm pretty sure if I got air off that chicane, I would have clipped the bottom of his helicopter.
41.8, geez, you're straight on it. It's 43.0.
Well, I'm at a 41 and I've just exited the last turn, so... I was a 47.7 for my first flying lap in a GT3 car around this track. So I can safely say there's some time in it.
Yeah.
I know where I should be puckered and holding on with flat pace, and I'm not doing it at the moment, so that's why I've got no pace.
It's all about coming off that bloody curb there. Cheese and whiskers.
Cheese and whiskers. There you go. 41.6 is my second flying lap.
Nice. Yeah, my second is a 40.9.
I guess the answer to that question is you can't hold it flat through there. I could definitely find time in the chicane area.
Yeah.
Okay, that fly was a 140.8.
.4.
Got a bad run out of there. Got it a bit sideways and traction control just... Damn it, didn't get the last corner right. 40.1. Fuck. Thought I was on for a 39 then.
39.9. I keep getting you by like a tenth.
You do. That's not even funny.
I think it's pretty fun.
I don't think it's funny at all. Every time I go that much faster, you go that much faster too.
Yeah. We're pretty much making even gains.
I think this might be the first lap I don't though. Not that I'm far off my best, but I'm a 10th down now.
I don't even know what my best is.
Oh, I don't know what my best overall is. I've just made it this session.
Ah. Damn it.
Well, I did a 42.4, which is 5.5 seconds faster than my first one, so...
Yeah, that's good.
That'll do, Peg. I feel like a bit of a pig at the moment. The only differing factor is that pigs don't sweat. Oh, I fucking do.
Yeah, same. 40.0. Eat a big ball bag. Give me my 39. Fuck you.
He's got another... Oh, lol.
Don't laugh at him. Don't encourage him. I think I'm definitely losing time through the chicane. I just went from being up to down in the chicane alone then, and that was not
right.
How do you guys do it?
I just
Back off briefly.
Yep.
Hold the first 2 pin, back off briefly, and then plant it just before you get to it.
Yep. Nah, it's another
There
140
goes
for
the
me.
10th.
140.1 again. That's from 140.1, 140.0, 140.1.
Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. Go while the getting's good, and it's shit because I lost fucking 2/10 on that lap. I still managed to get a 39.4.
Fucking hell.
3 seconds faster than me.
Where are you getting your
I'm gonna
time
celebrate by
from?
having a wee.
That's half a second up on me.
Timekeeper.
That's I'm gonna bow out of that like 140.0. Couldn't get a 39. Hurts, man. Hurts my feelings.
Considering you guys are usually pretty close.
I haven't been close all
I'm
night,
an
really.
S, so I might be in the same thing.
You
as
might
you guys. I'm
be.
pretty slow though, so.
You might be. Level
Which means that
27.
when they do the little grid thing going down the grid, you can see my car.
Well, yeah. Maybe. Right.
If
I'll be back in a
if I'm
sec.
in the same grid.
How's it all travelling?
Yeah.
Preparing to match. Straight into
We
some
might be in
quali
the same
too.
group. Might be in the same group.
Ooh. That would be lovely.
Malicious. Won't happen, but you know.
I'm back, and I've been saying all night this room is swelteringly hot. I thought the window was open. I've just checked, just rolled the curtain back, window was closed.
It's unlucky for you, mate.
So apparently I've got number 16 on the car.
I have number 3, so apparently I have to come third.
Yeah.
So I don't really know where it's got that from. Has it not been watching my stream? Have you not been watching my stream? I'm not going to come third.
I'm not with you guys.
I'm not with
You're
you
not.
guys either.
I'm still matching.
Well, this initial grid saying 15th to improve my
Yeah, this for
DR,
me
but my
says
car says
16th.
third. I wonder if that's qualifying. I wonder if it expects me to qualify third.
Now we're starting qualifying.
Really? I'm only
I'm
in
still
progress. Like, warm-up's only just started. I'm at minute 50 to quali.
I am literally the only Australian in this book.
Oh yeah, no, I'm the same. Warm-up progress, minute 30 till quali. That's weird. Why is there a warm-up before quali?
There you go, Siga Raga. You asked if I was up against Malaysians. I'm pretty sure that's the Malaysian flag. That's the one with the moon and the sun in what is otherwise an American flag. Yeah, that's the Malaysian one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was against a Malaysian before.
Yeah, so I've got one
Half my
Malaysian.
grid just left, so that's handy.
Nice one. Well, that should get you a few
I'm going
spots.
I was going to say, I'm going for a top 11 just to start off the race.
Nice. Well, this has
I am
restacked
the
me, so I must have
Australian.
had the fastest time in this group, I reckon.
I'm still 50 seconds away from qualifying.
Yeah, same.
I'm
50
116
now.
away. But even before everyone left, I was the only Australian in the group.
No, I have 2 others with me.
Yeah, I think I'm the only Australian here.
Kyler 666 and Michael and Da Vinci.
Well,
But more importantly, from Japan, I have Mogo Mogo Mogo.
I hope that I'm not with all the real sick dudes.
Yeah, same. Well, there you go. It might have paid off that I was half a second slower than you.
Yeah.
8 seconds to qualifier.
But so far, these guys are quick. They're very quick. Yeah, I'm the only Australian in my group. I'm sad I'm not with you guys.
Yeah.
And this is the Nations Cup as well, so Australia represent.
That's it.
Well, that's right.
Would it be fair? There probably is like one Australian for every 20 Japanese people in the world. So
Yeah,
it
that's probably why we got. It's probably why we got split up.
yeah, the
We're
maths
just
add up.
Trying to spread the Aussies out.
It is. The maths add up. I've only got 10 people having left the pits so far. Why is everyone else not going? There we go. They are going. A couple other stubborn people sitting there waiting for space. Still 4 people to go. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. The guys are getting to a point where I'm going to have to leave the pits here in a second. The clam is still in here with me. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to play the clams game. Oh, he went out right in front of me. God damn. God damn you, clam.
Just spend the first half of the lap backing off.
Yeah, we'll. I will be just putting around to get some space. Get a good gauge on track conditions. Yes, they're exactly as they were every other time I've played it. It's good. Consistency. I'm getting to a point where the rest of the field's actually starting to catch up to me a little bit. Hopefully the clam is nice and quick.
What car are you guys in?
Porsche.
AMG.
Yeah,
Old faithful
Porsche's
in
right.
times like this.
Yep, that's right.
Alrighty. I've got some space and I'm hoping the clam is fast. Let's go.
The clam.
Let's see what I can get. Not the way I wanted to enter that turn, but nonetheless got through it. 141's dropping straight off the bat. $140.8. I tell you what, I'm going to be up against it here to get a pole. Holy snap and duck shit, that was close to both sides of that chicane. Holy shit. .140.1 straight to the top. That's too fast into there. I gave up corner exit for corner entry, and that was a bad move. I'm 2/10 down already. Oh, I did not get the chicane section right that time. How long have we got? 3 minutes. I should have enough time for one more. Oh, I'm only a 10th up from second place. I'm off the top. I've been pipped for pole.
wish it let you finish quali. I'm 3/10 up.
I've got 12 seconds remaining. I'm going to cross the line. Give me a 39, you bitch.
Fuck you.
39.8, back on pole. Oh yeah, with 3 seconds to go. Oh yeah.
40.3. How much shit?
39.8, ripped her out right at the end and snagged myself a handy little pole position.
Good work.
Happy with that. Second one in the FIA Nations Cup.
I've just gone 51.6, 50.7, 44.0, 46.5, 41.8.
Wow, that's really good consistency there.
It's just nothing, and then just had to. It was balls to the wall. This has got to happen now,
Yeah.
or otherwise you're fucked.
Yeah.
And
Where'd 41 put you?
managed third.
Third, nice.
I'm only 5/10 off pole.
Giddy up. No, look, happy to snag it by not much. 0.16 of a second got me pole.
Would have been well off pole from you guys.
But at least you're in the S's now. Oh, and I've got a John Player Special Aston Martin behind me as well. Gotta love the JPS cars. They do love the JPS cars. It's good to see the car in pole though. It's just one of those old classic schemes, the JPS schemes, aren't they?
Old mate in the lead has got the very bog standard Beetle, not even done a livery at all.
Yeah. My old friend GSX 250 is back and in 4th position.
I've got to come 6th.
I actually don't know where I have to come. I didn't pay any attention, but
I wonder if it's 16th and I qualified 10th.
10th, did you? Yeah. So I came, well, I qualified pole, but I don't know where I need to finish. Ooh, that guy's starting out at 12th and he's going to have to come 4th. So, tough race for that guy.
Yeah, guy in 14th needs to come first.
Ooh, ouch. That's rough.
That's a big task.
Yeah, that is a very big task.
Cool. Red Bull Aston Martin. Looks cool.
Nice. Yeah, they've uploaded Red Bull logos now. I threw them in my little baggie. Monster, a couple of different Red Bull ones. Yeah, they're all there, mate.
But in the normal liveries?
Just the logo. Where you go discover.
Oh, right.
Yeah, just look them up there. So
might have to rethink some of my liveries.
Right, let's see what if I can convert pole to anything nice. I'm going to be under pressure the whole time. No doubt about that. I'm on radar.
Oh, I've already been spun.
I started at the top of first, which has absolutely ruined my run. So thank you, Gran Turismo. Much appreciated. Just on the rev limiter in first, I started this race.
I'm hoping for inconsistency by people. A lot of people were spinning in quali.
Oh, I'm already 11 seconds off.
Off where?
Last place.
Oh, bugger.
Uh-oh. That's not going well. Fuck yeah. Fuck oath.
That was not a good way through the chicanes. That was absolutely disgusting, and I'm going to lose first place because of it. I didn't. Spoiler alert. But God, he's got so much more pace than me on the straight. He's come sliding through. Made contact from the side. I've got a down arrow for it, which is pretty cool. I actually backed out of it and gave him space there.
Sorry, dude. Sorry. Whatever. If I pull away from him. He took a different line, like he's opening up the door, like he's running wide, and then went to cut back, and I'd already gone for the dive. What I need to do now is pull away from that guy.
I do not understand how this guy has so much pace on the front straight. He has phenomenal pace on the straight. He came out of the last turn over 5/10 behind me, and he basically caught me by turn 1.
Oh shit.
I must be getting my last corner line just catastrophically wrong. He's got the run on me again. No, that car has got some fucking pace. That's what's up. Opt for a defensive line there. Oh, no, hit the wall. As soon as you hit the wall, it takes about 0.3 of a second and a heap of time off you.
Damn it.
Honestly, I think probably one of the big differences is he's not running traction control. I think that's what's screwing me over.
You mean running it?
Yeah, because I think he's not running traction control, which is why he's able to get such a better drive out of the corners.
Yeah.
sketchy through there. Oh, I have not got the chicanes right once. And I've just lost 0.5 of a second. 0.7 of a second to him. Oh, he's gone wide and run into me. Not very happy with that, matey. He's going too deep and understeered into me. We've got a 6.4 second lead over third anyway.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so much understeer then. I think that was off the wash of him. I don't know how he's making so much pace. He throws it into the corners and then gets so much drive out. Like, if he's throwing it into the corners that hard, I would have thought he'd be dealing with a lot of understeer. But it's just punching it so hard out.
I don't know how long that'll last, but this is the fast lap of the race.
He's got a 40.4 and I got a 40.5. The bastard's got me. What position are you in, Willie?
Oh, 7th, but I ran off the track earlier and then got a big shunt from another guy, so I've lost. I really probably should be about another 3 spots up. Should be really fighting for the podium.
Okay.
But I'm not, so.
Ah, you're kidding me. Fucking hell, I was doing so well.
Yeah.
So some old jockey decided he was going to spin out, took out the other guy who turned directly straight into me.
Oh, mate's into the wall at the chicane.
Yeah, I just had a guy in at the wall at the chicane, took me up to 6th.
Good work.
Which at my worst, I got up to about 8th in the first couple of laps. My second lap was a 40.9. I didn't think that was too bad early on. And then, yeah, ended up running wide in that fast section around the back, out on the gravel. Went back to 12th. And now I'm almost on the back of 5th again.
Nice. Having a good bad race.
Yeah. There you go, and half a lap I've just made. 1.5 seconds up on these guys.
Nice.
It's not too bad, is it?
I'd say that's good going.
Another 39.9.
Oh, I just got the fastest lap of the race, 40.2. See if I can hold that fastest lap. Oh no, someone just stole my fastest lap and it wasn't even the guy in second. Oh yeah, it was. My bad.
Don't fucking lean on me, prick. Well, I did get into 4th, but the guy in 4th was being very average.
Yeah.
That's upsetting. I wish I held that. fucking cockhead.
Taken out.
Yep. Dude hit the chicane, and the game obviously doesn't recognise a hit quick enough. He hit the wall.
Before it went to ghosting.
Yep.
Bugger. Oh yes, I got the fastest lap on the last lap. 1:39.9. That's actually the trifecta. That's a pole position, fastest lap of the race, and the win. So that's another perfect race. That's two this week. Happy with that.
Good work. I'm not fucking happy with how mine ended. I'll give you the hot tip.
It doesn't sound like it. What'd you come?
Fucking 10th.
Oh, nasty.
I was on for 4th, and oh mate was being dirty, and yeah, then he fucked up. I know that's racing, but still.
It is
Considering I
unfortunately
qualified
being the
10th.
innocent victim.
Yeah, qualified 10th, got put back to 12th.
Thanks, Weave.
Made my way back to 4th, and now I'm back in 10th.
Bugger. Thanks for that, Weeb23. Much appreciated, mate. Wasn't a bad one. Wasn't a bad one. Achievement, pole position, level 2 completed. So I must have got a few poles. No, happy with how that came about for sure.
Good work.
Makes up for all the other shit I've done on this stream tonight. All the terrible positions. How'd you go, Ryan?
Yeah, look, I was doing alright. The guy that hit me on the first sort of turn, he obviously must have got some massive penalty which he decided that he needed to serve straight away. Because I came around the corner and he was basically stopped there, so he's either serving a penalty or being a good bloke. I reckon he's just serving a penalty because he was a good bloke. And yeah, basically me and him were sort of nose to tail and just cutting up a couple of people, and we got up to 5th and 6th, and this guy in the Z4 was just being an absolute dick and just putting the car in all the wrong sort of spots, and old mate got through, but I got stuck behind him, and it cost me because then they spun through that fast section down the hill.
Yeah.
Which connected with me and put me back again, so I was like, fuck. And then trying to pass him, and then finally got into a position where I could pass him, and he's hit the curb anyway. He hit the chicane, so he's bloody finished 12 seconds behind me. I'm like, well, we could have done that the first fucking time we caught up to you. Ended up finishing 8th.
Championship points. I've got, there you go, 1,036 points. Because I've actually managed to get 2 race wins in the Nations Cup. Pretty happy with that, actually. Domestic ranking 145th, and world ranking I am 789th in the world. Happy enough with that, because that'd be out of tens of thousands, I'd imagine.
Be a few people, yeah.
So I'll take 789th.
Yes, I reckon.
And at the moment, a lot of other people got through. Yeah, so am I, actually.
Daily workout complete. What other shitty ass car are they going to fucking gift me randomly?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so I think I am going to, we'll find out what gift car I have, but whilst we do that, I'm going to thank everybody who is currently watching the stream. Thank you for joining. If you have enjoyed it, remember to give it a like. And of course, check out my channel for lots of other videos, because there are lots of Gran Turismo videos there, tips and such. Check that out. Hit subscribe to see more. And if you hit the little bell next to the subscribe logo, that is how you get notified. I want a Dodge Viper road car, by the way, so fucking yay.
Yep.
But I'm going to get all that out, and again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Oh, okay, I got 2 daily workouts. How the hell did that just happen?
Yeah,
well,
I got the same.
Because it's weird. Fucking, we've done a bit of racing and it's now a new day.
It is 20 to 1 AM. And I won a V8 Vantage road car. So thank you for all the road cars I don't want. It's excellent.
I at least got a Toyota LMP1 car.
Oh yeah, nice, nice.
Still won't ever use it though. But...
Nah. There's a bonus waiting to be claimed under pole positions. Let's go and claim my bonus. I've got pole position and victory bonus.
Ooh.
Nice.
I have
Apparently.
apparently got... Well, I've got at least 5 poles. I have 5 poles in online races. Happy with that.
Yeah, right.
And I've got
That's nice.
5 wins in online races. So, yeah, okay, I'll take it. Whatever. Whatever game. And I have mileage points earned. I have now completed 40,810 miles, I guess that is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so close to level 28. If I had one more bonus upgrade, I'd hit level 28. But, alas, I do not. But, yeah. Anyway, again, thank you all for watching. You're all absolute champions, especially those of you who stuck it out for quite a while. You're all awesome. Have a great time. I've pushed the wrong button. And I'll talk to you all next time.